Growing up, never in my life I would have thought that I would ditch my degree, move out of Singapore and become a farmer. Breakfast not to your liking. I'm Kenny Chan. Welcome to my farm! My husband and I tend to a few plots of land at Taitung Luye. We are at the pineapple farm. Today we'll be harvesting the pineapple sprout. So, these are one of the pineapple sprouts. We will trim off the top and these pineapple sprouts will be ready to be planted and they'll be harvested in 18 months. I didn't explicitly tell my parents that I want to go and be a farmer. I just told them I'm going to Taiwan for a while to experience different things in life. So it was until the article came out. My mom is classic. She said, "Wow, you spend so much money on your degree and you want to go and be a farmer?" Yes, I think so. But my dad actually took a photo of the article, printed it out and laminated it. And he actually passed it to me. I'm actually very, very, very touched. I feel like it's his way of telling me I'm always supportive of you. Coming from the city, right, you don't really see the growing up process of the plants, but experiencing it itself is very therapeutic and very fulfilling for me.
Kenny 这身为一个新加坡女生来到这里耕田，你觉得她的表现如何？
很厉害哦，至少还可以吃得到生菜，家里都有生菜啊，萝卜可以吃，我就觉得蛮强的，还活得下来。
什么意思？We live at the foot of the mountain. We have no neighbors, but we have a lot of animals. Right now we have 22 chickens, 3 cats, and also 2 dogs. This is Uma. Tom! Spot! 去哪里 Tom? This is Huang Zui. He's the only rooster in the yellow beak. I have too many chickens, so not all my chickens have names. I will name them whenever I have some inspiration. Hey, Milu's a butt slap. Yeah, that was from the streets. Then we have Milu. Milu was an abandoned dog. I think I accidentally kept too many animals. It's very hard for me to travel right now. So right now, we are cutting up the black sugar ginger cubes. We actually grow quite a variety of crops. We have ginger, we have pineapples, we also have roselle. But actually all these fresh producers don't have very long shelf life. So in order to prolong their shelf life, we have to craft different products. This can also help to ensure that throughout the whole year, we always have products to sell. Previously, I was working in an advertising agency. I was very burnt out. We're always chasing deadlines. There's always high pressure for performance. I couldn't sleep well. I couldn't eat well. So that is when I realized, oh, actually, I really need to take a break and reset and rethink about my life. So I applied for a farm stay experience in Taitung Luye. Being in Taiwan, away from my job, makes me feel alive. So that is where I met Ken. He was also learning how to farm.
其实我本来就是当工程师，上班时间很长，那时候就有想说，是不是以后都要一直过这样子的生活？我就觉得生命里面很多事情可以做，也是照样可以生活得很开心，所以才会来到台东的农场里面开始学习自然农法这样子。
第一眼有被电到吗？
有被电到吗？稍微 slightly。
I think for him, right, he's really someone with very little words, but he does care for you through actions. All the 3 meals are cooked by him.
但慢慢相处就觉得这个女生很开朗，很喜欢笑，很爱讲话，讲很多话，就相处起来很轻松，很自在哦。就是在她离开那一天，我传一封讯息给她，我就跟她说。我觉得好像我有点喜欢你，但是你不一定要有负担或什么。
So actually, we didn't really get together until I went back to Singapore. Then eventually, I was like, okay, I think, yeah, I'm coming to Taiwan. Taitung is located at the eastern part of Taiwan. It has sea, has mountain, has very nice coastline. Everything is a bit more chill over here. So we really, really like driving along the coastline during winter when the weather is very good. You can smell the ocean, you can feel the sea breeze. Nature makes me feel very small, but in a good way. A lot of problems doesn't exactly seem like a problem to me. Hey, 到啦，你到哪里啦？
放他们吧，赶快去跑。
好啊。 After a very hectic day of packing and farming, it's just very relaxing to be here with the dogs. The biggest difference between Taitung and Singapore is definitely the pace of life. It's a lot slower over here.
在台东很多事情都要自己动手来啊，吃东西比较不方便，你就要自己煮。我觉得这样比较有在过生活的感觉。
Back then in Singapore, right, my idea of a fulfilling future is to climb the corporate ladder to achieve milestone. But when I came to Taitung, all these goals suddenly are not so important to me anymore. It really makes me rethink about what kind of future do I want. I live with more intention now. I'm really living the life rather than leading my life. Tonight we're heading over to a friend's place for dinner, and now we are preparing bak kut teh. My friends, they love it. So whenever I'm back in Singapore, they'll ask me to bring back like packets of spices from them. The last time I came back, right, I brought back like 100 packets. They are like the first few friends that I made over here. They are from Taipei and Taichung. They decided that city life is not for them. So they just packed their backpack and come down to Taitung. 7 of us rented a few plots of land. So we started off by growing things that we like to eat, say like corn, rice, yam. And then we also rented a very big factory and we all stayed together in that big factory.
我听到的时候，我觉得他很勇敢，
即便以台湾人的水准，那个地方都很低于标准线很多，好吗？
Suddenly leaving my job and coming over here, right, it's actually not as romantic as I thought that it would be. Initially, I thought like, oh, I can rest my mind. But after a few months, right, I started to feel very anxious. My advertising job, right, actually took up a lot of my life. So I suddenly lost the anchor in my life. I don't really know what I want to do, and I suddenly have no income. So my friends, they will always let me tag along. They try to keep me occupied. I think that helps me take my mind off a lot of things. We're actually very involved in each other's life. I think that's the reason why we stayed so close. Now we're preparing to go to the farmer's market. We are loading all our goods. We're at Guanshan Farmer's Market. It's a monthly market and it's very, very cozy as you can see. Hi! They are very well known for their mala chili over here. They sponsor mala 臭豆腐 for my wedding.
就觉得啊，新加坡这个都会的地方怎么会喜欢，然后怎么受得了，是不是？对，为爱生一条，我是这样想的。好啦。
I really, really like farmers market because it's the place where I get to interact with my customers. I can get to share with them my story, introduce my products, and also get them to try out our different products.
这个是我们加糖去发酵过的。那如果你自己有在做烘焙的话，你也可以加在就是蛋糕或者是面包里面。
They can see who they are buying from, who is the farmer, and I guess that kind of like establish a connection between us and our customer. Honestly, the farmers' income is rather unstable because Taiwan is prone to a lot of typhoons. So even though you put in a lot of effort, all the harvest can be wiped out because of a typhoon. There's definitely pressure, but for us, we will try and think of ways to earn more money. As long as we are clear that this is the life that we want, we will try and make it work. We are at Arong Kamatiam, which also means Arong Convenience Shop. This is Arong's wife, and this is Arong's elder son. So I also put my products here other than the farmer's market. This is the place where I first met Ken 10 years ago, farming together over here.
我觉得他应该撑不了3天，结果他待了1个月。
Because I love this place so much, right, and I had such a fun time with them, end up I cancelled my plans and I extended and stayed for a very long time.
看到他们就觉得很开心。他最后一天要离开的时候，我才觉得这个很不错，所以我们就鼓励他。
是你鼓励他去台北找我的？
对对对，而且我们那时候一直跟 Kenny 讲，我们这个很优秀，台大的硕士，一直强调他。
对对对，我记得。Honestly, if not because of the sabbatical, right, I wouldn't have become a farmer or chose a totally different route. It's really the people here that have changed me. Like the way they live their life, how they treat their everyday with such intention, right, really inspires me a lot. Actually, looking back, I think I'm quite proud of myself. I have farmed for 8 years right now. Today in Taitung, there is this very big indigenous music festival happening. It's called the Pasiwali Festival. These people are really very proud of their identity and their culture. That makes me think about myself as a Singaporean. I think I'm the only one of few Singaporeans in Taitung. My friends in Taiwan, they will actually ask me about the Singapore culture. They love the Singapore food also. They'll ask me about Singlish. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I actually miss speaking Singlish. It's something that's very uniquely Singapore, I feel. I realized, oh, actually I'm quite proud of being a Singaporean. I think home has a very different meaning for me now. Home really lies in the heart. It's not really about the distance anymore. My parents and my family are very supportive of me. I wouldn't have come so far if not for their support. Coming to Taitung showed me that human beings are very resilient and very adaptable to changes also. We always have a say in how we want to lead our life as long as we are willing to take the leap of faith.